family from Detroit outraged after being kicked off their flight over a complaint about their hygiene. And to make matters worse, their luggage made the trip home without them. Well, they took the complaint to the airline, armed with cell phone video.
There's no body odor that we have. There's nothing wrong with us.
Yossi Adler, his wife Jenny, and their baby were wrapping up their vacation in Miami and heading back home to Detroit. At least that's what they had planned.
All of a sudden, as soon as they took us off, they closed the gate, and then they said, "Oh, sorry, sir. Some people complained that you had body odor. We're not letting you back on."
The Adler family briefly boarded the American Airlines plane before they were asked to get off because passengers were complaining about their body odor.
We don't have odor, okay? Nobody here has odor. Oh, stop. Give me that. Oh, stop, okay?
This is cell video taken by Yossi talking with airline staff after being booted from their flight.
They said they're taking our stuff off, and they lied.
The Adlers say they were told their luggage would be taken off the plane, but that didn't happen, leaving them with only the clothes on their backs.
We have our car seat, our stroller, everything.
In a statement, American Airlines said they removed the Adlers from the flight after several passengers complained about their body odor. They were booked in a hotel, given meal vouchers, and booked onto a new flight the next day.
We stopped several people in the airport, and it's embarrassing, but we asked them, do you think we smell? Because we just got kicked off of a plane for smelling, and they were like, oh my God, we're so embarrassed for you that somebody would do such a thing. No.
I'm very frustrated. I want them to own up to what really happened and to tell me the truth. What was it?
Well, the family did eventually take off back to Detroit, hoping they can find their luggage when they get there.
He is outraged tonight after being kicked off a flight home to Detroit.
Yeah, the airline told them other passengers complained that they smelled bad. But is that really the reason?
7 Action News reporter Allie Hoxie spoke with the family about how they say it all played out.
Yehuda Adler has been through what some people would consider a traveling nightmare this week. He and his family were kicked off an American Airlines flight and told it was because they have bad BO. But he thinks it's something more sinister at hand.
The manager's walking around sniffling. Oh, wow, it smells.
Yehuda Adler thought the worst was already over when his flight from Fort Lauderdale to Detroit was redirected mid-air because of an ice storm Tuesday night that closed Detroit Metro Airport. He, his wife, and 19-month-old baby were taken to Miami. Wednesday night at 8, they boarded their American Airlines flight, only to hear over the intercom,
"Mr. Adler, there's an emergency. You need to come off the plane right now."
It wasn't until he and his family got off the plane and the gate closed that they found out what this so-called emergency was.
Sorry, there was people that complained that you had BO, or one of your people had BO, and pilots kicking you off the plane.
Before they could grab their luggage, the flight was already heading north.
The plane left. Sorry, we're not giving you your stuff either. We don't have odor, okay?
Adler believes he was kicked off the flight not because he or anyone in his family smelled, but because of his religious beliefs.
And then he comes to me afterwards. He's like, according to your religious reason, you're not allowed to take showers? I'm like, excuse me? He's like, that's what you said. I'm like, no, I didn't.
We did reach out to American Airlines and received the following statement. The Adler family were asked to deplane last night after several passengers, along with our crew members, complained about their body odor. The family was provided hotel accommodations and meals and rebooked on a flight to Detroit today. Adler says his hotel and food vouchers did not work and that he will have to pay.
Even if it was BO, let's just say somebody had BO. Move us to the back. I'll get some deodorant.
Adler and his family were able to make it back here to Detroit this morning, but he's still upset over the time and money he had to shell out. Allie Hoxie, 7 Action News.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer.
We want to go to breaking news now from Milwaukee, where the Jewish Community Center has now been evacuated as a precautionary measure after an odor was detected. As we know of right now, no one is hurt, but again, the JCC has been evacuated while they check out the building.